Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. For Jordan Howard, Charles, last year in 2017, not quite as good as the great rookie year he had in 2016.
And a big part of that, very simply, there weren't any playmakers around him to keep defenses back and keep things stretched. He was running into 8- and 9-man boxes on almost every carry. So I thought he had a tremendous year. Number 6 in the league in rushing after being number 2 a season before.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. This is Howard on second down. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. First down, they run with Howard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now it's Trubisky. Forced hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from the desert after this. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Trubisky. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So 4th down, John Fox will turn it over to his field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Here comes Arizona's offense back onto the field. Earlier, we were talking about the quarterback position. A big decision coming up on that spot. But, you know, Cardinal fans and fantasy football owners, I guess, so disappointed when David Johnson went down in the opener with a fractured wrist, wound up missing the season. That kind of got overlooked in 2017.
It certainly did, and it was the first big domino in why the Cardinals didn't really make a run at the playoffs this year, because of David Johnson able to run it and catch it and initiate all the offense that the Cardinals wanted to run. The defense still held up. Calais Campbell went to Jacksonville. The defense was still 6th in the league. But offensively, we're not nearly the same team.
Now Palmer. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And it's 2nd down.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
Yep, as a result, knocks it down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game, and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
On the move to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Michael Burton, the fullback, the intended target. 3rd down here.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Here we go. Green, 30.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Got a man. It's right. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The 20. And right with it here over the middle. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. That one goes for 36 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Trubisky to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Howard. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. He completes it right side to White. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On first down, Trubisky. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Here we go now.
On second down, Trubisky got his man complete over the middle. It's right. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. A really nice gain of 25 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Zach Miller, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On second down, Palmer. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Wright's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears are in for 6. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Carlos Dansby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second and 10 now. It's Palmer. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Over the middle, complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. And that'll be caught by Gresham for a Cardinal touchdown. Jermaine Gresham, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now it's Palmer. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. And even 50 yards. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Now Cohen. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Again, it's Cohen. They find some open field here. Still fighting. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another 1st down run right there.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go now.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Third and 2, now Palmer. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The two old workhorses, Palmer and Fitzgerald, connecting there for a Cardinal first. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now Palmer on first down. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To Johnson again. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this offense on third down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal. And now Bruce Arians with a play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. As it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The Cardinals on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Third and goal now. The defense looking to... He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Back to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Because of Patrick Peterson, I don't think that there's a skill position he can't play. How about his hands? That interception just sealed a victory for his team.
Gives to Johnson, and he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.